Hello dear students, in this single video we will understand, revise and learn all these topics of force and laws of motion, and many more important videos are also given in the description of this video. Make sure that you also check them out after revising and learning all these concepts. So you have to watch this video till the end for its complete benefits. Make sure that you subscribe our channel if you are new to our channel. Make sure that you also press the bell icon so that latest videos will also reach you on time. Introduction. Force. It is the force that enables us to do any work, to do anything. Either we pull or push the object. Therefore, pull or push is called force. Example, to open a door, either we push or pull it. A drawer is pulled to open and pushed to close. Effect of force. Force can make a stationary body in motion. For example, a football can be set to move by kicking it, that is, by applying a force. Force can stop a moving body. For example, by applying brakes, a running cycle or a running vehicle can be stopped. Force can change the direction of a moving object. For example, by applying force, that is, by moving handle, the direction of a running bicycle can be changed. Similarly, by moving steering, the direction of a running vehicle is changed. Force can change the speed of a moving body. By accelerating, the speed of a running vehicle can be increased, or by applying brakes, the speed of a running vehicle can be decreased. Force can change the shape and size of an object. For example, by hammering, a block of metal can be turned into a thin sheet. By hammering, a stone can be broken into pieces. Forces are mainly of two types: balanced forces, unbalanced forces. Balanced forces. If the resultant of applied forces is equal to 0, it is called balanced forces. Example, in the tug of war, if both the team apply similar magnitude of forces in opposite directions, the rope does not move in either side. This happens because of balanced forces, in which resultant of applied forces became 0. Balanced forces are equal in magnitude and opposite in direction. Balanced forces can change the shape and size of an object. For example, when forces are applied from both sides over a balloon, the size and the shape of balloon is changed. Unbalanced forces. If the resultant of applied forces are greater than 0, the forces are called unbalanced forces. An object in rest can be moved because of applying balanced forces. Unbalanced forces can do the following: move a stationary object, increase the speed of a moving object, decrease the speed of a moving object, stop a moving object, change the shape and size of an object. Laws of motion. Galileo Galileo first of all said that objects move with a constant speed when no forces act on them. This means if an object is moving on a frictionless path and no other force is acting upon it, the object would be moving forever. That is, there is no unbalanced force working on the object. But practically, it is not possible for any object, because to attain the condition of 0, unbalanced force is impossible. Force of friction. Force of air and many other forces are always acting upon an object. Newton's law of motion. Newton studied the ideas of Galileo and gave the 3 laws of motion. These laws are known as Newton's laws of motion. Newton's first law of motion, law of inertia. Any object remains in the state of rest or in uniform motion along a straight line until it is compelled to change the state by applying external force. Explanation. If any object is in the state of rest, then it will remain in rest until external force is applied to change its state. Similarly, an object will remain in motion until any external force is applied over it to change its state. This means all objects resist in changing their state. The state of any object can be changed by applying external forces only. Newton's first law of motion in everyday life. A person standing in a bus falls backward when bus starts moving suddenly. A person standing in a moving bus falls forward if driver applies brakes suddenly. Before hanging the wet clothes over laundry line, usually many jerks are given to the clothes to get them dried quickly. Because of jerks, droplets of water from the pores of the cloth falls on the ground and reduced amount of water in clothes dries them quickly. When the pile of coin on the carom board is hit by a striker, coin only at the bottom moves away, leaving rest of the pile of coin at same place. Mass and inertia. The property of an object because of which it resists to get disturbed, its state is called inertia. Inertia of an object is measured by its mass. Inertia is directly proportional to the mass. This means inertia increases with increase in mass and decrease with decrease in mass. A heavy object will have more inertia than the lighter one. In other words, the natural tendency of an object that resists the change in state of motion or rest of the object is called inertia. Since a heavy object has more inertia, thus it is difficult to push or pull a heavy box over the ground than the lighter one. Momentum. Momentum is the power of motion of an object. The product of velocity and mass is called the momentum. Momentum is denoted by P. Therefore, momentum of the object equals to mass into velocity. Some explanation to understand the momentum. A person gets injured in the case of hitting by a moving object, such as a stone, pebbles or anything because of momentum of the object. Even a small bullet is able to kill a person when it is fired from a gun because of its momentum due to great velocity. A person gets injured severely when hit by a moving vehicle because of momentum of vehicle due to mass and velocity. Momentum and mass. Since momentum is the product of mass and velocity of an object, this means momentum is directly proportional to mass and velocity. Momentum increases with increase of either mass or velocity of an object. This means if a lighter and a heavier object is moving with same velocity, then the heavier object will have more momentum than the lighter one. If a small object is moving with great velocity, it has tremendous momentum, and because of momentum, it can harm an object more severely. Example, a small bullet having a little mass even kills a person when it is fired from a gun. Usually road accidents prove more fatal because of high speed than in slower speed. This happens because vehicles running with high speed have greater momentum compared to a vehicle running with slower speed. Statement of second law of motion. Rate of change of momentum of an object is proportional to applied unbalanced force in the direction of force. Mathematical expression: change in momentum equals to final momentum minus initial momentum. Rate of change of momentum equals to change in momentum divided by time taken. According to second law, this rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to force. 1 Newton. When an acceleration of 1 meter per second square is seen in a body of mass 1 kg, then the force applied on the body is said to be 1 Newton. Third law of motion. For every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. Application. Walking is enabled by third law of motion. A boat moves back when we deboard it. A gun recoils. Rowing of a boat. Law of conservation of momentum. When two or more bodies act upon one another, their total momentum remains constant or conserved, provided no external forces are acting. Students, you can also revise, understand and learn all the important concepts of your syllabus. It can be of science, it can be of English, social studies or computer. All the links, all the explanatory videos links are given in the description. Make sure that you check them out and make sure that you subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon also so that new videos will reach you on time.